was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. She ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with their opponents. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Second and 6.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they're able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep.
He's running.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down.
Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's at the 30.
Yeah, it's on.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The Cowboys will line up for
one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Way too easy.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 42 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Zerline now for the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Zerline to kick off 4th down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's got room. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
He was brought down.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, and now they're going to fake it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great.
Elliott to kick
But from the 15, The risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Third on the return. The Cowboys.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down from the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon Graham.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Score Cowboys 20, Eagles 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Conversion.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott from the gun. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
at the Eagles.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Philadelphia.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The end result, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Cowboys first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And 5.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at the 50.
You gonna like this?
30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
20. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott looks to throw on first. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a... And
now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying to improvise. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Eagles 28. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
to throw again on second down. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. Oh, nice move at midfield. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Aldon Smith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And quickly finding Reagor. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Prescott down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zerline on and the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 56, Eagles 28. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
47's the mark, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eat while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get out that you desire. No season when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Wilson's
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
49-yard line.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Wilson's pass.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First down.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, dancing to his left.
21-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off. Start that they were hoping to avoid the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 76 yards.
17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 16-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Drake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From midfield now, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now it's 2nd and 9. A final shot before half from Murray. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's more on the return. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Murray. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the keeper.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
14,
To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Cardinals 14, Seahawks 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Well, if you know, that's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
45-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's strike. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10. at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Third down. 3rd and 12.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Who wants some?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
This is Destiny Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new big spots where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
To throw is Wolford.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Here's Wolford.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Complete to Tyler.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
Wolford to throw.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Wolford.
Steps away to his left.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. linebacker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens. Just get the ball in his hands, and a big play awaits.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
First down, Rams.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
56.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone. yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to it.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 40 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, a turnover on the bench with your defensive minute, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
As the 1st half is winding down. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Eagles 28, Rams 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round, twice
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
And he's into the clear. The 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards on the ground. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it understand if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
6-man. Check cross.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is going to be incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Rams 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that'll set him back 5. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Score Eagles 38, Rams 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Play action. Here's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And some room to roam now. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point out.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, the odds. You're trying to throw 3 pick-6s in a game. You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Today's final score, Eagles.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand when they see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the secret, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. You know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, at the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that. Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max my job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck baby. You really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck baby.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Now I just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's seat so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, thinking thinking you need a meal. You ain't even eat while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
This is second nature, all is automatic.